A shocking report from the Sustainable Social Development Organization reveals a staggering 7,608 cases of child abuse in Pakistan for 2024. This alarming statistic translates to an average of 21 incidents of violence against children every single day. The SSDO highlights the urgent need for comprehensive legal reforms to protect vulnerable children. The report underscores the systemic failures in child protection mechanisms, calling for immediate action from policymakers. It emphasizes the importance of strengthening laws, increasing awareness, and enhancing support systems for victims. Experts warn that without swift intervention, the crisis will continue to escalate, leaving countless children at risk. The SSDO urges the government and society to prioritize child safety and welfare, ensuring that every child can grow up free from violence and abuse. This report serves as a wake-up call, demanding collective responsibility to safeguard the future of Pakistan's children. Urgent reforms are essential to combat this growing epidemic. The report highlights a deep-rooted child protection crisis and exposes critical failures in the legal system, with conviction rates for most categories of abuse remaining under 1%. These alarming findings come from SSDO's latest publication, Mapping Study on Violence Against Children in Pakistan 2024, which draws on data obtained from provincial police departments through Right to Information (RTI) laws. The cases reported span a range of violence including physical and sexual abuse, kidnapping, child trafficking, child marriage, and child labor. Of the total cases, 2,954 reported sexual abuse, 2,437 reported kidnapping, 895 were related to child labor, 683 were physical abuse cases, 586 were incidents of child trafficking, and 53 were cases of child marriage. While child trafficking and child labor cases saw relatively higher conviction rates of 45% and 37% respectively, the vast majority of cases, including sexual abuse, kidnapping, and child marriage, saw negligible or no convictions, with child marriage cases resulting in 0 convictions nationwide. This conviction needs to be verified because, as per Prevention of Trafficking in Persons Act 2018, the punishment in case of child trafficking is 1 million rupees fine and 10 years of imprisonment, but in the most of the cases the judiciary doesn't give the punishments as per PTPA and release the accused by putting penalties of few thousand rupees. Punjab reported the highest number of child abuse cases at 6,083, including 2,506 incidents of sexual abuse and 2,189 kidnappings, but only 28 and 4 convictions respectively. Physical abuse cases numbered 455 in the province, with only 7 convictions. In Baluchistan, 69 cases were reported, including 1 of physical abuse, 63 sexual abuse cases, and 43 kidnappings. The province reported just 2 convictions each for sexual abuse and kidnapping, with no convictions for the remaining categories. Syed Kausar Abbas, Executive Director of Sustainable Social Development Organization, SSDO, said that the data was collected by using right of access to information laws of the respective provinces from the police departments. He emphasized that the reported numbers represent only the visible tip of a much larger problem, with many cases going unreported. He acknowledged Punjab's relatively higher reporting but urged all provinces to adopt consistent and transparent mechanisms for documenting and responding to child abuse. Abbas called the conviction rates unacceptably low and pushed for urgent structural reforms, including the creation of specialized child courts to handle VAC cases with the urgency and sensitivity they require. He also stressed the need to properly categorize all child labor and beggary-related cases under the Prevention of Trafficking in Persons Act, PTPA, 2018. The curriculum needs to improve in educational institutions for children to educate them about the good touch, bad touch, and life skill-based education. Our children are being failed not just by abusers, but by the very systems meant to protect them, Abbas stated. Without immediate reforms, we risk condemning yet another generation to cycles of trauma, injustice, and neglect.